because again, it just felt like it just felt like I was just chasing something that I wasn't passionate about. I'm just constantly chasing a dollar. That's how I felt.
You didn't get the leads?
No, I was getting money. I was like, cause I'm always gonna hustle. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
but I'm calling 250 people a day.
So
You
it's like
know?
cold calling, like straight up?
Yeah, I'm
Wow.
calling 250 people a day just to get two
Oof.
people to answer.
Oh yeah, no, that's brutal. That's
Yeah.
different. I'm thinking it's like a sales where like, they got like customer calls set up and then you just kind of do a pitch, but not like you got to call customer.
Oh no, I'm sorry. No, I wasn't. It was the dialer was automatic.
Okay.
So it still is dialing automatically.
Yeah. But
But
still that's different than versus like like the traditional, like what I'm thinking about, like tech sales, like SDE role where you have customers that come to you because they need certain services and you present that.
yeah.
Now, but you're like
Yeah.
it's like
I
straight
don't
cold
even
calling.
talk about this much because I'm
Yeah.
like, it was a very small part of my journey, but
Yeah.
still a very important part of my journey.
Yeah.
And it's very similar to what you see that is tech sales today.
Yeah.
Where you are just, on the phones for a majority of your day, just,
Yep.
Trying to sell different services,
Yeah.
software specifically. So I lasted in that role for about a year, maybe less than a year, where I said, you know what, this just ain't for me. Like I tried it out. It's not working. So I went out to lunch with a friend and he mentioned like, hey, why don't you look into becoming a business analyst?
Okay.
And so I looked into the role. I was on YouTube. I just did a deep dive. Like, what is this? He specifically was referring to a Salesforce business analyst.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. He was in tech as well?
He was in tech.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Was he doing like that?
No, he was actually an engineer.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. So he saw you like naturally transitioning into that because of your background and all that stuff.
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
And we were just talking about his role a little bit and the people that he worked with, and he really put that seed in my ear to just say, hey, try this out.
Gotcha. And this was what year?
This was, year wise, this was, I know it was pre-pandemic.
Okay.
So maybe 2019.
Okay. So you graduated 2018 and then you did like the personal training for a little bit and then tech sales. Okay. Okay. So it's like pretty quick, like
it
bam,
was.
bam, bam.
Yeah, I moved quick. Yeah. When I don't like
okay.
something, I'm out.
Okay.
So yeah, he put the bug in my ear and he said, why don't you try it out?
Okay.
So I did my deep dive and I did the course, the Salesforce Business Analyst course on Trailhead, which I believe is still available today. And I ended up loving it. I loved what a BA does, and they got to be involved in building products, and it just reminded me of some of the things I did in high school, of just seeing things come to life.
Nice.
Yeah. So then I started doing courses in business analysis.